Morning, everybody. Shane here. Welcome to another episode of Peaden Connect. We're back at the Panama City headquarters. And today we're talking to the man in charge of the customer experience. And I don't want to brag, but I've gotten kind of used to the layout here lately. So they said he's in the meeting room, which I believe is this way. Tyler.
Hi.
How you doing, man?
Good.
Sorry, I'm a little bit early. I was excited to talk to the guy in charge of the customer experience, they say, here at Peaden.
So basically, I work with about 30 people every day here to make sure our customers have the best experience from the time they call until the technician arrives at their home.
Yeah, okay. Well, can you show me the ropes?
Yeah, I can show you around.
All right, let's do it. So how long you been doing this?
I've been with Peaden for about 2 years, but before that I actually, for several years, worked for an elevator company that provided a similar type of service response and managing the customer experience there.
Okay. Well, I would imagine your experience in an elevator is a little different than your experience with your air conditioning and plumbing and electrical.
Yep, definitely different, but same goal is just to get the customer taken care of and helped as well as we can, as quick as we can.
Right, right. And so where does that begin here?
So that actually starts over here in our call center. So when somebody calls Peaden with an issue, this is where the call rings to for the whole panhandle.
Oh, wow. How many calls do you get a day?
We can get, depends on the weather, but anywhere from 500 to we've seen a couple thousand calls in a day before as well.
Yeah, things are definitely warming up, so.
Yep, whether it's really warm or really cold is when it pays to have all the people that we have.
How many people you got working here?
Just in this location in our customer service department, we have about 20 people.
And you've got 3 locations throughout the Panhandle, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Okay, and so the calls come in, and then they just kind of get the initial information, and then and what do you do with that?
Correct, yeah, we gather all the information we need, ask any questions that might help our technician, and just basically see how quickly we can get out there for the customer. And then from there, we book their call, and then the call goes over to our dispatch team who coordinates everything else from there.
I think the number one thing that we should make sure that we take care of our customers the first time that they call us, and to make sure that they feel like they can trust us the next time that they call us for their next service.
So here at Peaden, the Peaden way basically means to stay on top of things, answer the most calls that we can, and always strive to provide our customers with the 5-star service.
So that's step 1, the calls come in. And then where does it go from there?
Yep, so from there it actually goes over to our dispatch team. They're all local as well, so I can show you where they're at if you'd like.
Yeah.
All right, so this is our dispatch area here in Panama City.
Okay.
It's kind of where everything happens with the calls. Once they're placed and you get off that initial interaction with the customer service rep, the call comes here. Our dispatch team ensures that we get right call on the right technician, whether it's skill set or anything like that, to make sure we can take care of the customer. They also keep them updated throughout the day, so you might see text messages, phone calls, just letting you know you're still on the schedule or the tech is about to be there and confirming that everything's still good. So just a lot of communication.
I like how it goes in stages. You know, you have the initial call, then you send them here to kind of figure out, like you said, the right call, right tech. And, and that way everything gets out efficiently.
Yep, definitely. All those vans that you see coming up and down the coast, like you mentioned, these are the people who pretty much keep them moving.
Yeah, yeah. So it definitely, dispatch is a good way to put it, because you guys are definitely dispatching a lot of Peaden vans.
Yep, definitely. Lots going on all the time. So sometimes we call them the chaos coordinators, but
right. That makes perfect sense. And you have a lot of people in here, and they're all really busy. What's the importance of having such a big staff?
So the importance is so that we can always provide service to our customers in a timely manner, even when weather creates extra demand. Like for example, back around Christmas time in the Panhandle, we had the record cold that caused a lot of burst pipes and freezing. We were able to pull people from all over our department as well as other departments to help get on the phone and service all those customers and get them taken care of, and we were able to answer the phone the entire time. Definitely having that many employees all here locally in the Panhandle definitely gives us an advantage for our customers in any situation.
Well, you're definitely casting a wide net.
Yeah, definitely.
And when you cast such a wide net like that, I mean, I think a lot of people, when they think of Peaden, they think it's this big chain without a face, this corporate face. right? But these are locals. These are people you're gonna, run into at the grocery store. You're just so spread out and you cover it so well.
Absolutely. So all of our employees are local and live right here in the Panhandle. So it's very likely that the person texting you throughout the day or giving you that update call might live right down the street from you. And I know we sometimes get that feedback that we're so put together and professional that they think maybe we're a big corporation, but we're family-owned local company.
Yeah, and that's Florida style, for sure.
Hi, the Peaden way to me is right call, right tech. Make sure that we have 100% satisfaction on our customers and that we hype and motivate our techs throughout the day.
The Peaden way means to me updating the customers throughout the day and taking great good care of them and making sure they receive great customer service.
All right, let's let them get back to work.
All right.
Man, this place goes on and on.
Yeah, it's definitely, you could get lost in here.
So you said you work for an elevator company. How does that compare to what you're doing now?
It's definitely some similar work experience, but I would say the biggest difference between there and Peaden is just that company was really large, which it is what it is. It had its advantages, but what I really like about Peaden is I always say we're the biggest little company that you can find. We are locally owned. I know everybody that I work with, so that really has some advantage there.
For sure, and I assume that's the future, is just growing in a way that it still feels like home.
Correct. Yeah, we're growing really fast here locally, and we want to continue to support that with the teams that I help with. So we're able to continue to develop the next generation of every other department here at Peaden, and have lots of upward potential here.
For sure. All right, look, I'm not going to take up any more of your time. I appreciate you showing me around.
Thanks for coming in today.
Absolutely. And make sure you subscribe to get notifications for the next episode. We're going to talk to a Smart Care member, get the other side of the story. Until then, I'm Shane. We'll see you then on Peaden Connect.